Oh shit, what's good, bro?
What's up, everybody? Hold on, I'm pretty sure we are live. Yes, we are live. Where are we? Yes, we are live, boys. Yo. Let's see here. We got. Let me just do this. Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Next Level Funded stream. My name is Bard. Hold on, let me just remove this backtesting session that I had. My name is Bard. I'm going to be a host today for today's stream. Oh my god. So, sorry for... First, guys, you got to excuse me for the camera quality. The camera quality is going to be a little bit worse than usual. I'll show you why. I'll show you exactly why. So, look at this. This is my... This is my other camera that I use as a webcam. And as you see, the battery swelled up to the point where it popped the back out from the battery, right? So yeah, that camera is gone and broken. So I got to get a new one, or I at least got to fix that one. So right now I'm just going to use this old ass webcam that I have. That's why the quality is so shit. But it's fine. No worries, boys, because we are here for the trading anyways, right? Not to sit and look at my webcam. Been a while. It's been a week. All right. Let's see. First and foremost. Let me see what we got. First and foremost, guys, we got to go through what insane promos we're currently running. So let's see here. Boom. Right now on nextlevelfunded.com, we have these promos running. We got 1-step, 2-step, 3-step, all at cheap prices. Use code BOGO50, you get 50% off the account, so 50% off any account. Plus, you get a free account. Crazy, right? Crazy. You get a 20K bonus account. Insane. So buy an account with 50% off, plus you get a free account with that. Then we also got 20 for 20, you know the deal. 20K account for $20, 50 for 50, which is the best value account that we have. 50K account for $50, and then we have this competition, which is insane, where you can win 1 year of trading view subscription plus a 50K account. And for you guys that trade, you know that trading view subscription for a year is almost $600, which means that this, and plus a 50K account, this is like $700 worth of prizes, right? Plus 50K account plus $100 another voucher, 20K account, 10K account. So all of these prizes for the winner of this competition. And the way you play the competition is you get a 100K account, and it's basically the person that gets the most profit. Very simple. So if you feel like you're a good trader, if you feel like you want to prove yourself, join the competition. But yeah, those are the promos we're running right now. Again, insane promos, boys. But let's get into the charts. Let's see what we got. Yo, cold there in Sweden? Yeah. In Sweden it's cold. It's 12 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that's Fahrenheit, but it's very cold. Super cold. Let's go over the analysis though. Let me see what we got here, chat. All right. Let me do this and this. Hold on, let me fix the screen a bit. All right. So we'll look at gold. Gold is at all-time highs, boys. So if you go to the daily, there's literally nothing we can say on the daily. There's nothing we can say on the daily. The daily is just a straight fucking line up, right? There's not much we can say. It's just pushing. Just pushing, and in this case, obviously, we're price action traders, therefore, we need data, right? We need price action, we need data history to be able to mark our zones, to be able to know where price is going. So right now, as it looks, the daily is just a straight line up, meaning we can just skip the daily and we can just jump to 4 hour. See what the 4 hour is doing. Now, the 4 hour has an uptrend, as you guys see, it's a higher high or higher low, higher high, higher low. Right, and now you're probably going to create a higher high, but you do have a resistance here, so we're going to mark this area up because that is the next resistance, and it's the only resistance, quite frankly, because after this resistance you've then broken all-time highs again. So yeah, we're going to mark that up since it's our only resistance, and then we're going to mark these areas up as well. But you know what, fuck the 4 hour, fuck the daily. I don't even want to look at these higher time frames. Why? Because if you look at these higher time frames, you're just going to get confused because you don't see anything. Like, there's nothing to see here. Right, there's nothing to see here at all. So we're just gonna go down to the lower time frames and mark our zones and see what we can catch. So we got, let's see, 30-minute is moving within, mark this area up. So currently tapping a resistance. Dude, gold is ugly, guys. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I've been trading gold for 5 years. It's been a long time since gold was this freaking ugly, man. Gold price action is not moving. It's moving very, very. Oof, guys. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, I'll be honest with you. But we have zones at least. We have these zones right here, and then we have this zone, I guess, down here. Yeah. So what I would say is higher time frame is key. Okay. So this guy, Alan in chat came with the revelation that higher time frame is key. Okay, Alan. Now, I want you to explain to me on the daily. We're on the daily here. This is a daily chart. I want you to explain me what you see here. Please, enlighten me. What do you see on the daily? I'm awaiting an answer. Alan? We're waiting for your analysis, Alan. See nothing, man. That's what I'm saying. Alan went quiet. Chat. No, it's fine, Alan. It's fine. But higher time frame is key when you have data. When the higher time frame looks like this, you can't see anything. It's just straight push up. So in this case, higher time frame is not key. In this case, lower time frame is key because lower time frame is the only price action you can read. Now, since we're on the lower time frame, these are my zones, and I will probably look for buys, if I'm being honest. Gold. This. I will most likely look for buys. Now we are tapping into strong resistance, so we're going to see what price does here. But you can easily take buys off of closures above this resistance right here, because that's the highest resistance. That's break of the highs. Let's see. Look at this. Now I'm gonna explain to you guys what I mean is that look, if you look on the 30, for example, every single time you break the highs, you do break them by at least. Look at this. Broke the highs, 100 pips. Then broke the highs here again, 100 pips. Right, so you do break, every time you break the highs, you do break the highs with about 100 pips. Now, what you also see is that you do see some sort of rejection right after you break the highs. So, for example, you broke the highs here. Look at this. Broke the highs here, and you saw rejection. And then you re-broke the highs, right? So, likely what you're going to see is you might see a liquidity grab above this area, and then you can take sells down. So my prediction is price will move up grab the highs, because that's what it does. It fakes people out, right? Look at this. Grab the highs, rejected. Grab the highs, rejected. So every single time you grab the highs, you reject first before then moving further up. So you're going to grab these highs probably, and then you're going to reject. Now, we don't want to take sells immediately as we grab these highs, because price could also just decide to push. So what we're going to do here is we're going to wait for price to grab, excuse me. We're going to, wow, already too many people Discord. Oh, shit. I didn't even announce it in the Discord. My bad. Shit, my bad. Shit. All right, hold on. Let me announce it in the Discord, guys. I'm retard. All right. So we're waiting for price to break above this area, and then we're gonna wait for a closure back below this zone here. So let me just, you know what, change this up completely, and we're gonna do sells below here. So sells below 40.56.5, right? Sells below right here after you grab these highs. So grab the highs, close below, and then sells down to this area. That is my prediction before for gold. Because I do believe that you're gonna, because I mean it's pretty clear, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Let me see. So you had, for example, a high here. Look at this. You had a high. Price grabbed the high and then rejected, and then you broke the highs afterwards, but again broke the highs, rejected, right? And then after you broke the highs, you then, you know, started moving up. But you do always see fake outs on at all-time highs. Same thing here, guys. Look at this. You had a high, you broke the high, and then you started and you came down. So we're expecting the same thing here. We're expecting price to break this high. Now, we don't care how far it moves up, right? We don't care if it breaks this high and moves up to this, to here. That's not our concern. What we're looking for is for us to break the highs, and then after you break the highs, regardless of how high up we move, we then close below this support right here. So close below. So move high, come down, close below, sell down. Boom. That is what I'm looking for on gold. Honestly, I do think you're going to see at least this imbalance get filled. You see how you had price action, and then you have this imbalance right here, because there's nothing. This is the structure, and this is a push, and there's no structure to the other side, which means that there's just an imbalance. So there's no structure at all. So I do think this imbalance is going to get filled, at least today. Now, might get filled before, might get filled after. We don't know. But at least we know that once we break this high and we close back below, we're going to take a sell. Now, where else can we take sells? Let's go to the 30. That's on the 30, by the way. When I say closures, there are different time frames for different closures. So on the on this particular play that I want to take, right, which is this, we can look for a closure on the 15. A closure on the 15 is completely fine to take sells. But if you want to take sells below this area, which I also have marked up, you have to wait for the 30. So below 40.36.6, you want to wait for the 30-minute time frame, right? Where you can take sells as well. Now, do I think price will reject somewhere for buys? Not necessarily. I think this area might be the only buys I see for now, like the only safe buys. It's probably around here. Buys wicks. That's for buys. Otherwise, until they tap 40.25.8, I would just look for sells. And look at this. Now we've just flipped on the 30-minute, and the 30-minute might close bearish. Therefore, we're probably going to see a retest and then a dump down. So those are my predictions on gold, boys. So I'm looking for on gold. It's very simple, straightforward. Again, plan the trades ahead. Yes, I think it will keep pumping. I think it will keep pumping too. I think gold will keep pumping. I just think, obviously, when you guys see, so if you guys see a pump like this, boom, straight up, if you zoom into the lower time frames, obviously, it's not just a straight line up. It will be something like this, right? So, like, yes, I believe we're going to push too. But within that push, there will always be retracements. Retracement, retracement, retracement. And those retracements we can catch. It's just the same thing now. I do believe, obviously, we're going to push up. But now, look at this. Retracement. We saw retracement here. And all of these moves are easy to catch. So that's what I'm looking for on gold, boys. Let me mark that up so it's maybe simpler. break of the highs, closure below, fill range down, and then closure below here to fill the range down to this area, and then something like this. Very simple, very straightforward, very fucking beautiful. All right, boys, super clear. Today gold high volatility. Yes, very high volatility. Very high volatility. That's a 90 pip candle right there. What's up, Bard? What's up, Joshua? You think gold will keep pumping when it goes to your predicted levels? Yes. For example, not all of them, but for example, 40, 25, I think will start pumping from there. How do I identify liquidity? What's the secret sauce? Liquidity is situated at lows and highs. So above daily highs, below daily lows. That's where liquidity is situated. For example, if I add my let's see here, go to gold. If I add my session filter, look at this. So this is my session filter right here, boys. Now, for example, you have the previous New York high, which is up here. It's previous higher high. Price, that's where liquidity is situated, above this previous New York high. Liquidity is also situated below this low right here, right? And this high. Now, for example, what price did earlier today is price came up. This was Asia high. Price tapped Asia high, grabbed the liquidity above, and then rejected from there. You see that? Look at this big red candle as soon as you grab this highs, right? Which means that there was liquidity situated above this high. Price came up, tapped that liquidity, and then dumped afterwards. So liquidity is just above and below session highs and lows. Simple as that. You don't need a lot of, like, you don't need crazy knowledge on liquidity. You just need that simple, straightforward way of looking at liquidity. All right. Any pairs you guys want me to analyze except for gold? Any pairs you want me to analyze except for gold? GBP used to be EU. Okay, let's look at GU real quick. GBP USD. GBP USD is currently in a very, very, very beautiful downtrend. It's a very beautiful and very symmetrical downtrend. As you see, guys, you have lower low, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high. What happens after a lower high? Lower low. So just following the trend, and since the trend is getting respected so well, that's all we got to do. GBP USD is looking quite nice for sells. You also just came up and filled the imbalance. So you had a big dump down, which created an imbalance right here from this area. Now you came up, tapped this imbalance, as you see here, and then pushed down right after, which indicates to me that you're just following the trend down. So what I would look for on GBP USD is probably on the 5. Yeah, on the 5, I would probably wait for... You see, on the 15, you're starting to sort of create an uptrend, an internal uptrend. You have higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, higher high, right? So if you were to close below this area on the 15, that would then break the internal trend on the 15, which would mean you have a break of structure to the downside on the 15, but it would also then coincide with the 1 hour and 4 hour trend, which is bearish. So what I would wait for on GBP USD is I would wait for a closure below this area right here, like so, and then I would take a sell off of a closure below this area. Why? Because once you close below this area on the 15, then you've officially matched the 15, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour time frame. So then you have a downtrend on the 15 since you broke structure to the downside, and you have a downtrend on the 4 hour as well. So that would be my position on GBP/USD. I think GBP/USD is coming down. I'm very bearish on it as well. All time frames point towards being bearish. Now, am I bearish all the way down? No. Why? Because look at the daily. Look at that daily, guys. What is the daily screaming to do? What is the daily screaming to do, guys? Boop, boop. That's what the daily is looking to do. So the daily is actually bearish or bullish because you're tapping. Look, you rejected off of this area, rejected, and you also have a retest area right here because you did broke out of this, right? So the daily is also in a downtrend. You have a lower high, lower low, right? But now you have, since you broke below the previous low, you have a retest area up here. So price will likely do this because that's the trend. So the daily is looking quite bullish to me on GPUSD, but that doesn't mean we can't catch some scalps, and the scalps will be on closures on the 15 below 1.33673. Is that clear, boys? Good. I'm not even looking at the chat, so I don't know if that's clear or not, but it should be clear. EU, GU, EU. You guys love EU. Why does everybody love EU, man? Fuck EU. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? I don't give a shit. Fuck EU. Why are you trading this shitty ass pair? Alright? I don't know. I've never understood. No. Fuck gold. Alright? Fuck gold. That's number one. And number two is fuck EU. But fuck gold more. Because gold is worse. EU is a bit better than gold, at least. Right now, gold is the worst thing you could ever trade. People that trade gold are delusional. Why would you trade this dumbass price action? So, yeah, but we'll look at EU. Let's look at EU, guys. Let me not, sit here and talk more shit. Euro USD. Yalla habibi. Okay. You see, and here's also one thing. Euro USD and GBUSD look the exact same. They look the exact same. So what am I expecting on Euro USD? Same thing I'm expecting on Euro GBUSD. I'm expecting sells. Where am I expecting sells from? Well, I'm expecting... Maybe I'm not expecting sells. Maybe a boy is expecting buys. This got real interesting, guys, because I see this right here. Goose. Okay, listen. Now, I've seen a lot of different ways of saying my name. People have called me Brad. People call me Bart. I've had so many ways. This is the first time somebody ever called me Bread. Appy, why did you call me Bread? Well, like, how did you get from Bard, B-A-R-D, to Bread? How is that even possible? I've heard a lot of versions of my name. That is literally the worst one ever. Bread. I can't even read the comment. Like, I can't even be serious. What do you mean bread? Bread, why do you think XAG is the issue trader avoid at all-time highs? Look, I ain't even gonna answer your question, man. Until you say my name, I'm not gonna answer that question. Fuck hell. Bro, just call me Bread. Oh, no. Nah, Chad. I can't accept that. I'll accept Bart. I'll accept Brad. Bread, I can't accept. It's just too far. It's too far off my name. But yeah, on EURUSD, guys, let me get back on track. On EURUSD, we are very hard on EURUSD. I'll be honest, guys, with you. It's very hard. But I would say buys. Look at this. We're tapping into a decision area on the daily. The daily, every single time we tap this area on the daily has a huge rejection. So I am actually expecting the daily to reject here, because also, if you're looking at the trend, look at this. You have a high. You have a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? What comes after lower low? In the natural way of the trend, it's a lower high. So I'm expecting the daily to reject here, create that lower high, and then you can take sells from there. So I would actually wait on EURUSD for some sells off of, let me mark, hold on. Let me mark that area up. Where would I be looking for sells? Let me mark this daily high first. That's a daily lower high. Let's see, daily lower high. I would look for sales on. So I would look for sells on USD from this area right here. So that's what I would look for on USD. Sells from 1.17191. That's my prediction on USD, guys. Boom, boom. That makes sense on the daily as well. Bald is crazy too. Bald is insanity too. Bard, is it so hard to say Bard? Guys, let's all hit the like button. I agree. Let's all hit the like button for bread. Okay, we got, somebody said UJ. Disgusting. This looks disgusting, guys. We have a huge gap, and that gap got disrespected to oblivion. So a huge gap, and price didn't give a shit about that gap. So honestly, on UJ, you just saw a liquidity grab. You just saw a liquidity grab on UJ right now. Look at this. People got wrecked here. I'm gonna be honest, people got wrecked here, boys, because look at this. You have imbalances below, and you have structure. So you know what a lot of people did? A lot of people just marked this up and was like, all right, as soon as we break this low, I'm gonna take a sell, because once we break this low, we're then entering imbalance and we're gonna fill the range down, because we're in imbalance and we also have a gap. People got wrecked here. So a lot of people probably took sells expecting price to come down after this big, huge push, and yeah, they got molested. So we don't want to get molested. Therefore, we're gonna wait for closures, like a real trader does. So we're gonna mark this area up, and since we already got a liquidity sweep, the chances of getting another liquidity sweep is super low, which means that the push down next should be the real push. So we're gonna mark this up. We're gonna do this. Sells below here, and also what I'm gonna do is, let's see if we got an area up here somewhere. Okay, oh, UJ is very high up, guys. UJ is very, very high up. I'll probably mark this area up like so. Probably up here somewhere. That's it. Oh, look how that matches. Oof. So I draw the zone here. I drew the zone here, guys, and I just literally extended it to the right, and it matches perfectly. So like so here's one thing, guys. I always say this on stream, and I think I explained this concept to y'all every single stream. It's very basic. So what you do is, every single time you see a push, huge push, price creates some sort of structure after the push. Usually what happens is you see a fake out to the downside, a rebreak of the highs, and then you see the real push down. So on UJ, that seems to have happened right now, where you saw, okay, this 30-minute does look really nice, right? If this 30-minute flip does look really nice for sells, guys, I'll be honest. To fill the wick down, I'll be honest, it looks really good to sell. Anyways, price now has created structure, broken all the lows, will probably come back up, and then you can take a sell from there. And the next time you break this low, it will probably be the real push down. So that's what I'm going to expect on UJ, and that's what I'm going to take on UJ. So I'm going to wait for price to move up a bit, you know, fake people out, hit stop losses, and then once you do that, I'm going to look to take some sells. So you could wait for a break above, closures back below this area, or if you want to be ultra safe, just wait for closures below 1.52 or 152.316. So that's my prediction on UJ. Something like that, or just this. Yeah. All right, so we got a bunch of analysis here, guys. I don't want to, I don't want to make everything muddy for you. I don't want to just, do 15 analysis and you don't know which one to listen to. So I think we'll use the CHF. You guys, why use the CHF? Why you trade so weird pairs, guys? Why are you so weird, guys? Why are you guys so weird? Who trades USD CHF? US 30. Okay, we'll go through US 30 as well. Let's see. These streams are super mentally challenging to me. The reason is you guys always force me to analyze pairs I've never looked at in my life. I've never looked at USD CHF in my life, and now now I'm forced to do an analysis on it. Let's see. We got a breakout, very simple breakout right here. Price came down, tapped it, retested, then pushed from there. Price is, so I would probably wait. And okay, so we got an uptrend first and foremost. Let's just make that clear. So we got an, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So we got an uptrend. Now, what I would wait for on USD-CHF is I would wait for us to break this high. I'll wait for price to come back down, and I'll look to enter buys somewhere. Probably look to enter buys here somewhere. Or would I? This is a good area for buys as well. Fuck. Shit. You know what, guys? I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna play this one safe. Buys on USD-CHF from 0.79865, because we have this unfilled compensation right there, and we also have kind of in a very extremely small void right there, and it feels like price will probably grab liquidity below these lows. So I'm gonna go with a safe route. I'm gonna just look for buys from here. If we never tap that area, then I am, we've missed out, but I will probably not take any other trades than buys from here, even though it looks like it wants to push up. USD-JPY, looking for a nice buy. Yeah, I've already analyzed USD-JPY. On UJ, we're looking for sells. This guy's looking for buys. This guy's looking for buys, we're looking for sells. Or I'm looking for sells. I don't know why I said we. I am looking for sells. Not immediately, obviously, because I do think price will push up. But I'm going to look for sells once price grabs these highs and starts moving down again. Because I do think you're going to grab liquidity. Since you grab liquidity below the lows, probably now they're going to move up, higher up. And then you see the real push down, because you have to push down sometime, right? It's very rarely you see a gap just get unfilled and imbalances like these. So do Bitcoin. All right, listen, I'll do any single pair you ask me about. Bitcoin I can't do. I'm sorry, Suleiman Uthman, I can't do Bitcoin. Because I'll do you guys a disservice. I can do Bitcoin, but it'll be the service, because I don't know what the fuck, I don't know how to trade Bitcoin. I'm not a crypto guy, so it'll be like, it'll be like asking a bus driver to teach you how to drive a motorcycle. No experience. I don't trade that. That's not my vehicle. What about GJ? I'm not touching GJ either. The reason I'm not touching GJ is because DJ traumatized me. When I first started trading, guys, GJ traumatized me. I lost so much money in GJ. So therefore, I vowed to myself that I will never look at GJ ever again. So I can't do GJ. The two things I can't do: crypto, GJ. That's all. Other than that, I'll do any pair. Also, why trade me GJ, bro? Relax. As Bard is helping with the analysis, they're also hitting the like button. My guy. Hold on. What did Spencer tell me? Spencer told me something really important. Yo, I'm super proud of you guys. Now, I don't know if it's because Professor has scared the shit out of y'all, but I haven't seen a single guy spam spin the wheel When's giveaway? I haven't seen a single giveaway comment, which makes me so happy, bro. You guys, damn, my heart is smiling right now. You guys made me so happy because for once, everybody's not spamming giveaway, and we're actually looking at the chart. That's what I was thinking. Batman deletes the messages. I think Professor just scared the shit out of y'all. Nobody dares to say anything about a fucking wheel spin. Or you guys are just here for the, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys the benefit of the doubt. I believe you guys are here for the analysis, you know? I think most of you guys don't even want a free account. You guys just want the sauce, the analysis, the trading sauce. Became sincere. I used your last week trades to pass my account. You see, there's a guy who's actually taking advantage of the streams. My guy. My fucking guy. Let's go. Yeah, I want to learn. That's it, boys. That's it. Obviously, now, let's see. You see? Now, since you guys answered this, we're actually going to give away accounts. What's a free account if you don't have the sauce? Exactly. Right. Daniel knows, bro. Can you tell me where you're going to open the VIP group access? Probably never. Respect. Appreciate that, boys. The money's in the profitability. Exactly. Like, I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand a lot of people that come to the streams and are asking for like free accounts. Oh, look at that. We're actually dumping on gold. Holy shit. I don't get a lot of people that come here and ask for free accounts when they don't know how to trade. Like, who cares if you win a 10K, right? Or a 20K account? If you don't know how to trade, then what are you gonna do with that? Sure, you might hit a home runner. You might hit a big trade and you might pass the account. Then you get funded. Well, what are you gonna do when you get funded? Plus, the giveaway accounts are 2 steps. You have to pass the second step as well. You need to stream more, bro. I'm actually learning a lot. I would, but I really don't have a lot of time to stream nowadays. So, you know, once a week is good. Just for Next Level Funded's sake. Just for Spencer's sake, I stream once a week. But yeah, that's why it's so important that you guys pull up. Of course, I know I was on the one-on-one with you soon. Oh, Daniel Mondini, no way. Yeah, well then, makes sense. Makes sense. I agree with you. My guy. All right, boys. Do we got any other pairs you guys want me to analyze? Also, by the way, have I gone over the insane promos we got right now? You know, I just gotta plug it because it's not normal, right? We got, first and foremost, we got code BOGO50, all caps. You get 50% off all challenges, and plus you get a 20K bonus account after first reward. Insane. So you get a free account, right? You also have BOGO35, where you can get 35% off any instant model. Plus, you get a 10K any 20 accounts. So 2 accounts bonus after the first reward. Insane deals. Go use that, chat. Then we also have 20 for 20, which is like, you know, legendary. It's our best seller. 20K account for $20. Only pass if you pass. If you pass the account, only pay if you pass the account. If you don't pass, you only lost $20. 50 for 50, which is 50K for $50. Our best valued account. Also super good. And then we also have a newly added competition where you guys can win a 1-year TradingView subscription. All you have to do is join the competition and try to make as much money as possible without losing the drawdown. And the cost of entry is only $15. So yeah, got a bunch of shit on the website. Go visit nextlevelfunded.com and you boys can see all the things we're offering right now. Isn't these promos crazy? Yeah, like I'm telling you, there's no other prop firm doing it like us. 30-minute comp on XAU? Really? No, it's already overdue because it almost tapped it earlier. All right. What are you guys saying? Should we? How long have I been streaming? 40 minutes? I think 40 minutes is good. I think 40 minutes is good, chat. I don't think we have to overdo it. 40 minutes is good, right? Let's call it here, chat. Let's call it here. Let's see. Should I give away an account? Should I give away an account? Should I give away an account, chat? Or maybe 2. Are you able to put all the pairs you trade in the mentorship chat or one of the chats? Yes. Of course. I'll do that, Daniel. Damn, I didn't know it's already 40 minutes. Yeah, you know, when you're on Bard stream, 40 minutes feels like 4 minutes. Because you're learning so much, and everything is so fun. That time just flies by. You know, time flies when you have fun. Just how it works. Give signals instead? Alright, bro. Relax. Relax. First, you guys want free accounts, now I want signals. Let's see what Spencer forced me to give away to y'all today. So he's forcing me to give away 2 10K accounts and 3 5K accounts. Alright. No worries. We'll do that. We'll do that. Now, we might have a problem. Or do we have a problem? Let's see. No, wait. No, we're good. We're good, chat. No, we're not good. God damn it. Okay, guys, you know what? Fuck the giveaway. I cannot give away 2 accounts today because I don't have the login to the Google Forms. And Spencer is the one who has the login to the account, and that guy is sleeping because I think it's very late in Australia. So, yeah, fuck the giveaways today. You guys just get value from the charts. Just a chart analysis day, boys. Who needs a giveaway anyways, right? Who needs a giveaway anyways? So yeah, my bad, but that's just the way we're gonna do it today. Spencer will give away my account on his stream, so it's fine. But yeah, boys, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. It's been your boy Bard. Go get yourself a NexteLevelFunded account. Join the fucking team. Join the movement. I'll see you guys again. I'm telling you now. Wait. I'm going to just show y'all something because you guys don't believe me. You guys think I'm a liar? You guys think I'm a liar. You guys think I'm a liar. Hold on. Give me a sec here. Let me just show you something. Okay. Look at this. Bro, you crazy. Perfect prediction of UJ from last stream. More than perfect. You see, guys? When you take advantage of the analysis, you can actually start making money from the charts. So pay attention. You guys got the analysis. Watch this back if you need to. But yeah, that's it from me today. Thank you guys so much for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Go buy an NexteLevelFunded account. Join the movement. And I'll see you next Thursday or whenever I see y'all. I don't know. Peace out. Goodbye. Don't do anything stupid. Don't blow your accounts, please. How do I end stream? Oh, yeah, there.